A very good morning to all students. We are studied about the chapter 12th of chemistry, that is aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. In this video we are studied about the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Before this, in first part and in second part, we are studied about the what is meant by aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid, that is their introduction, and then their types, that is either aliphatic and aromatic. In case of ketones, mixed ketone, simple ketones. Then next, in second part, we are studied about their nomenclature, that is either by common names or by the IUPAC nomenclature. Now in this part we have studied about the various method for the preparation of aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. There are the various methods for the preparation of aldehyde, ketones, but out of this we have studied about the mainly three methods. In this, the first method is the general method for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Second one is the from the preparation of aldehydes and ketone by the other methods, and third one is the preparation of aldehydes only from the ester. In first method, that is general method for preparation of aldehydes and ketones, there are the two methods, that is first is the from the oxidation of alcohol and second is the from hydrocarbons. In second method, that is other methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones, there are total three methods. First one is from acyl chloride. Acyl chlorides means which have the general formula RCOCl. Then nitriles, there is presence of an cyanide CN group, and third one is from the aromatic hydrocarbons, and third one is the from preparation of aldehyde from only from the esters. Now let us study one by one in details. Now the first method is general methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. For this we have studied the two parts, that is the first one is the alcohol, second one is the hydrocarbons. Alcohol has a general formula, that is ROH, that means hydroxyl group is attached to the R. Now from the alcohols we have studied about the two types of method. First one is the by the oxidation of alcohol, and second one is the by the dehydrogenation of the alcohol. Now first one is the by the oxidation of alcohol. Now in this method we have to prepare the aldehydes and ketones. Now aldehydes and ketones are prepared by the oxidation of primary and secondary alcohol respectively. That means when primary alcohols undergoes the oxidation, it can be gives aldehyde, and when secondary alcohols undergoes the oxidation, it can be gives the ketone. Now let us study how this can be happen. Now first one we have studied about the preparation of aldehyde. As we already know, aldehyde it can be get from the primary alcohol when it undergoes the oxidation in presence of K2Cr2O7 and dilute sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, and when it can be heated, there is the formation of aldehyde. In this reaction, it is found that the primary alcohol, that is which has represented by RCH2OH, this H2, that is hydrogen atom, is removed and there is formation of aldehyde, that is RCHO, and this H2 is reacts with this O, that is there is the formation of byproduct, that is water molecule H2. Now let us study about the one example, that is first one is the CH3CH2OH, as there is presence of the two carbon atom. This is the ethyl alcohol. When it undergoes the oxidation in presence of the oxidizing agent, that is K2Cr2O7 and dilute H2SO4, when it is heated, it undergoes the oxidation, that is removal of hydrogen molecule. This hydrogen molecule reacts with this oxygen, formation of byproduct, that is H2O, that is water molecule, and we get the CH3CHO, that is aldehyde, name is an acetaldehyde. This is for the primary alcohol. Now for the secondary alcohol. In secondary alcohol, it is represented by the general formula, that is RCHR, and in this CH there is presence of the OH. Now again we use the oxidizing agent, that is K2Cr2O7 and dilute H2SO4. This O reacts with the H, one carbon hydrogen from this carbon, second from this, and there is the formation of byproduct, that is H2O, and we can get the ketone, that is RC double bond R, general formula. Now we have taken the one or two examples, that is in this first example it is found that this is the CH3CHCH3, that is isopropyl alcohol, undergoes the oxidation. One hydrogen from this, second hydrogen is from this, that means two hydrogen is removed, reacts with this O, we get the byproduct, that is H2O, and there is the formation of the CH3C double bond O CH3, that means there is the formation of acetone from the isopropyl alcohol in presence of K2Cr2O7 and dilute H2SO4 when it undergoes the oxidation. Now the second one is the CH3CHOH CH2CH3. As there is presence of the 4 carbon atom, it is the butyl alcohol, and as the OH group is present here, it is the secondary butyl alcohol. Again it undergoes the oxidation in presence of K2Cr2O7 and dilute H2SO4. This H and this H both are combined with this oxygen, water molecule is removed as a byproduct, and there is the formation of the CH3C double bond O CH2 CH3, that means it is the ketone, and as there is the formation of the ethyl methyl ketone. Now second one is, that is for the preparation of aldehyde from alcohols. First we have studied about the oxidation process, and second one is by the dehydrogenation of the alcohol. Now what is meant by dehydrogenation? Now this word is formed by the two words, that is first one is the D and second one is the hydrogen. D means the removal and hydrogen means H2 molecule, that means when there is a removal of H2 molecule, that means it is the dehydrogenation reaction, and by using this dehydrogenation of alcohols, that means when from the alcohol molecules two hydrogen atoms are removed, then we get the aldehyde as an product. Now let us study how this reaction has to be take place. When the aldehyde and ketones are prepared by this method by passing the vapors of primary and secondary alcohol respectively over the hot copper powder. The only difference in between the oxidation reaction and dehydrogenation reaction is this: in both we get from primary alcohol aldehyde and from secondary alcohol we get the ketone, but for this we use the copper powder, and there is the primary alcohol is formed at the 573 Kelvin temperature, and this method it has an industrial application, means we get the product in the huge amount. Now same mechanism has to be there, that is H2 has to be removed, that is dehydrogenation, means 2 H2 molecule hydrogen is removed. Now from secondary alcohol we get the ketone. In this same mechanism, that is one H from here, second H from here, both are removed, and there is we get the product, that is RC double bond O R, that it means ketone. The example is CH3CHOH CH3, one hydrogen and this is another hydrogen, that means two hydrogen atoms are removed and we get the CH3C double bond O CH3, and this reaction it can be takes place by passing the secondary alcohol over the hot copper powder. Now next one is the, now first type is the from, we get the aldehyde and ketones from the alcohol. Second is from hydrocarbons. Now in hydrocarbons we have studied about the mainly two types. First one is by ozonolysis and second one is the by the hydration of the alkynes. Now let us study about the first by the ozonolysis of the alkene. Alkene means the compounds in which it contains the carbon-carbon double bond. And what is meant by the ozonolysis? The ozone, it can be represented by the O3 molecules. Now the addition of the ozone to alkene. Now, what is meant by ozonolysis? The addition of ozone, that is O3, into the alkene, that is carbon-carbon double bond compound, to give the ozonide product, which on further hydrolysis, that means reaction with water, it can be give the carbonyl compounds, that is either aldehyde or ketones. This is nothing but the known as the ozonolysis. Now this alkene, it can be reacts with the ozone, then gives the ozonide, and then further decomposition with the zinc dust and water, that means it undergoes the hydrolysis and we get the carbonyl compound. Now let us study how this reaction has to be takes place by using this example. This is the ethene, that is CH2 double bond CH2. It undergoes the ozonolysis reaction, that means it reacts with the ozone, that is O3, in presence of CCl4, that is carbon tetrachloride. Here this double bond has to be break down and there is the attachment of this ozone, that is ozone molecule has to be break down. Here one oxygen, here second oxygen and then third oxygen. Then this ethylene oxide, that means the intermediate product has to be again break down at this and we get the undergoes, it can be used hydrolysis in presence of zinc. We get the here HCCHO, that means formaldehyde, plus H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide. Now see how this has to be formed. When this zinc reacts with this H2O2, we get the ZNO plus H2O. Then second example is CH3CH double bond CH2, that means propene, that is the carbon-carbon double bond has to be present here. When it reacts with the O3, that is ozone molecule in presence of the carbon tetrachloride, again double bond has to be break down and oxygen, that is O3 molecule has to be attached here, that is there is the formation of intermediate compound known as the propylene ozonide. It undergoes the hydrolysis in presence of the zinc and we get the product, that is acetaldehyde and formaldehyde. Here as two carbon atom, so the name is the acetaldehyde. Here one carbon atom, so we get the formaldehyde. Now next is the by the hydration of alkynes. Now as we see about the alkynes, when it contains the carbon-carbon triple bond, then carbon-carbon triple bonded compounds are known as the alkynes. Now when it undergoes the reaction with hydration, hydra means water, that means H2O, means when there is the reaction of alkenes carbon-carbon triple bond, then we get the either aldehyde or ketones. Now alkynes, it can be reacts with the water, that is H2O, in presence of 40% sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, and 1% mercuric sulfate, that is HgSO4. It can be used the aldehyde or the ketones. Now the general reaction is these alkynes undergoes the hydration, that means reacts with the water in presence of H2SO4 and HgSO4, gives the aldehyde or ketones. Now let us study about their example. Now In this reaction, it is found that when acetylene it is that means the ethine, when it contains the CH triple bond CH, it can be passed into the hot water, that is the HOH, that means it is the water molecule and it containing the 40% H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, and mercuric sulfate HgSO4. It can be used the vinyl alcohol. Now for the formation of vinyl alcohol, here this H reacts with this carbon, this OH reacts with this carbon atom, the triple bond has to be break down. Then we get the double bonded compound. Now then vinyl alcohol undergoes the rearrangement at this step, and the rearrangement, or we have also says that it can form the isomerize and to get the acetaldehyde. For this conversion of vinyl alcohol into the acetaldehyde, here it is found that this CH2 and this H has to be, the hydrogen has to be transferred from this carbon atom to this carbon atom, and there is the CH3, and double bond has to be shifted from this position to here this, that means CH double bond O, that means we get the acetaldehyde. Another one of the example is CH3C triple bond CH, that is propine. When propine is passed into the hot water in presence of the 40% H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, and mercury sulfates, then it can be undergoes the reaction and we get the 2-hydroxypropene. That means for the formation of this reaction, the OH molecule is attached to this carbon atom, then H reacts with this carbon atom, triple bond compound is converted into the double bonded compound to get the 2-hydroxypropene. When it undergoes the rearrangement reaction or simple isomerization reaction, then this H has to be passed from this carbon to this carbon, means the atom has to be transfer or arranged from bond to atom and then atom to bond, and there is the CH3 here, and then the double bond is shifted from this carbon to this oxygen, and there is the C double bond O, that is there is the formation of acetone, that is CH3 C double bond O CH3. Now next one is the other methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketone. Now first is from alcohol, second is from the other methods. Now in this other method there are the total 3 methods. First one is from the preparation of aldehydes and ketones from the acyl chloride, that means acid chlorides, which is represented by the general formula RC double bond O Cl. Then second one is the from nitriles, and third one is the from aromatic hydrocarbons. Now first of all we have studied about the preparation of aldehydes from the acyl chloride. Acyl chlorides means also acid chlorides. The aldehyde and ketones both can be obtained from the acid chloride, but it involves the various reactions which are different from each other. First one is the preparation of aldehyde from acyl chloride. Second one is the preparation of ketones, that is either preparation of aliphatic ketones or aromatic ketones from the acyl chloride. First we studied about the preparation of aldehydes from the acyl chloride. Now the acyl chloride, that is RCOCl, it can be reduced to the corresponding aldehyde by the hydrogen using a palladium catalyst poisoned with the barium sulfate, that is BaSO4, and this reaction is known as the Rosenmund reaction. Now see how this reaction has to be takes place. The general reaction for this is RCOCl, that is acyl chloride. It can be converted into the aldehyde, that is RCOH. Now we get the change here, that means Cl group has to be change into the H. For this we use the H2 in presence of the palladium catalyst, which is in presence of barium sulfate. Now one H is reacts with this Cl and HCl has to be formed, and the remaining H has to be attached to this carbon atom, and we get the aldehyde. That means acyl chloride is converted into the aldehyde. Now let us study about for one or two example. First, in this reaction we have found that the CH3C double bond OCl, that means acetyl chloride, undergoes the reaction, that means it is reduced in presence of the palladium and barium sulfate. Here there is a 2 hydrogen atom. One H is reacts with this Cl, that means HCl is formed as an byproduct, and second H is attached here, and there is the formation of the CH3C double bond OH, that is acetaldehyde. Now this is for the aliphatic formation of aliphatic aldehyde. Now another example is for the aromatic aldehyde. Now when the benzoyl chloride, that means benzyl group is attached to here C double bond O Cl, same reaction has to be formed, that is in hydrogenation in presence of the palladium catalyst and barium sulfate. The function of this barium sulfate is to poison the catalyst at the aldehyde stage, and again similar HCl has to be removed, and here one H is attached to get the benzaldehyde. Now second one is the preparation of ketone, that is either in this we get the both ketone, that is either aliphatic and aromatic ketone from the acyl chloride. First of all we study about the preparation of aliphatic ketones from the acyl chloride. Acyl chlorides means RCOCl. For this we use the dialkyl cadmium. Dialkyl cadmium means R2CD. For the cadmium we use the symbol, that is CD, and for dialkyl means 2 alkyl group we use the R2. The ketones, that is aliphatic ketones, these are obtained from the acyl chloride, that means RCOCl, by the reaction with dialkyl cadmium, that is R2CD, which is prepared by treating the cadmium chloride. Cadmium chloride means CdCl2 with the Grignard reagent. As we already know that the Grignard reagents means the compound which contains the RMgX. Now let us study how this reaction has to be takes place. When this RMgX, that means Grignard reagent, undergoes the reaction with the cadmium chloride, that is CdCl2. Here this magnesium halides reacts with this chloride group, and we get the twice MgXCl, and the remaining is R2CD, that means dialkyl cadmium, reacts with the acyl chloride, that is RCOCl, and here this cadmium and this Cl has to be removed, get the byproduct, that is CdCl2, and we get the main product, that is RC double bond OR, that means we get the ketone. For example, 2 times CH3COCl, this is the ethanoyl chloride, undergoes a reaction with the dimethyl cadmium. Again the same, there is the formation of the CH3C double bond O. Cl has to be replaced to the CH3 group, that means propanone, that is we get the acetone, plus CdCl2, that is cadmium chloride as an byproduct. Now another example is the C6H5COCl, that is benzoyl chloride reacts with the dimethyl cadmium to get the C6H5COCl, that is acetophenone, and then this again same CdCl2, that is cadmium chloride. Now next is the preparation of aromatic ketones from the acyl chloride. Now, this reaction it is also known as the Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Now, in this reaction, the replacement of hydrogen atom of the benzene ring. Now, here the hydrogen atom present in this benzene ring by the acyl group. Acyl groups mean RCOCl on in presence of the anhydrous AlCl3, that is aluminum chloride, to give the aromatic ketone is known as the Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. When the benzene or its derivative, now here it is the benzene or sometimes its derivative, is treated with the acyl chloride. This is the acyl chlorides or the acetic anhydride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, it can be gives the corresponding CO benzyl group is gives the corresponding ketone. Now one of the example is when this benzene is reacts with the acetic anhydride or the acyl chlorides in presence of anhydrous AlCl3 aluminum chloride, it can be gives the acetophenone. In this way, today we have studied about the different methods of the preparation of aldehydes and ketones, that is either by the preparation of aldehydes and ketones from alcohol or from hydrocarbons, and then by the acyl chlorides, that is by RCOCl. I hope all of you it understand very well, and in second part we have studied about from the nitriles and then other methods. Thank you.